Hi folks, we're just going to take a look at the Sound Laboratory Zoom H6 handy recorder, which is a 6-track portable recorder for carrying around and doing high quality audio. Those of you who've done this kind of stuff in the past will recognize the Zoom name. They have a range of really high quality products in this field, portable recorders. This is a new departure for the company though, in that it's a much more sophisticated piece of kit. For example, it's 6 tracks as opposed to the standard 4 or 2 tracks that are typical for the portable recorders. And also it has this very clever arrangement of add-on modules, which we'll see in a second. So the specifications, it runs off it records onto SD cards up to 128 gigabytes. It'll last for about 20 hours with 4 AA batteries. So that's a long time. It's a good workhorse for taking out in the field, which is what you need really, I think. Let's have a look inside the box. You'll see a very hefty and comprehensive user manual in the style of the old days. This is exactly what you need when you're trying to accomplish clever things with your field recording. A nice little wind cover for the mics and the usual bits and pieces like some Cubase editing software. Very nicely presented. I've taken it out of all the bags to save time. So what you get inside the box is a USB cable for the transfer of data across, and a AV cable, 3.5mm. And these little modules that I was talking about before, if you look at the actual recorder unit itself, you'll see that it is bereft of any microphones at the front. And that's because it comes with 2 standard default microphones which fit in just as a little plug-in module like that. And there you go, there's an XY unit. Take it off and you've got the alternative, which is an MS stereo mic, they call it. And to remove, you just unplug. There's also a shotgun accessory or microphone which you can use with this if you're not happy with either of these standard units that come with it. And the other thing to note about this amazing bit of kit is it has 4 XLR inputs, so you can really add a lot of recording capability to this and run it through a mixer. And you can't run DI direct instruments, you'll need a preamp of course, but for microphones and things like that, it's perfect for mixing desks. So let's just fire it up. The other departure is this very nice color LCD, which none of the previous portable Zooms have featured, and the whole thing is actually just a very pleasant unit to use. And what I mean by that is it's easy. It has a huge amount of capability or functionality, but you don't have to be a rocket scientist to get it to work in its basic form. Really what you're talking about here is the left and right for these 2 mics here, and the 4 channels for the XLRs, 4 controls, level controls here, and the recording transport. On the side you have volume up and down, can you see that? And a hold, so you can lock off all the controls when you're actually doing recording so you don't mess anything up. Records onto the SD card which goes into there. Use high-speed SD is recommended for obvious reasons because you're recording high resolution audio on this. And these are really just the menus for the LCD, so to access the functionality and change things. And this is the DC USB power. So it's very self-explanatory. For instance, in order to just get a quick recording going from the XY mics, you just hit the LR, can you see that? The two lights that came up, and then hit the record button, and that's it. It won't record because I haven't put an SD card in there, but that's all you're doing, and then stop when you want to stop, and you can mark it by hitting the record button again and set markers during the recording. You can set the levels here at the top, and this is dynamic, so you can do it while you're recording, and similarly with these level dials here, and this is for pads, obviously for left and right, and managing the actual sound input. And you'll see that as I'm talking, you'll get a little reading here on the left, right, and if I had other mics plugged in, we'd get the same similar thing, sort of results there. You can run it. It runs off 4 AA batteries. You can run it on a tripod. There's the tripod mount for you. And that's about it. I mean, if I press the menu button, you'll see different options that you get with this rocker key. I'm not sure if you can see that properly. Let's so the card, format the card reader, choose a language, whether compression or limiting the sound, phantom power, monitor mixer, and the record format, so you can select exactly what you want to use. The default is .wav 44.1 at 16-bit. You can write it up 24-bit. So you have an MP3 if you want to record there, if you want slightly less, more compressed or less quality. So you have a huge amount of options, a huge number of options you can set on the unit before you even start to record. But as I say, once you do record, I used it the other day, and it's simplicity itself. Really, just hit the record button, hit the buttons and the record button. And oh, sorry, I missed a couple of things at the front here, which is there's an option for a remote control and a line out if you want to actually run that straight into a camera, for instance, or if you want to monitor, of course. Oh no, that's yeah. So you can do that, and you've got headphones there as well. So it's a very nice piece of equipment, very professional, beautifully built, as you can tell. It's solid. It's probably the one thing that some of those who've been used to Zoom will comment on is the fact that it is a little bigger, or quite a bit bigger, than traditional Zoom Pocket handy recorders. It's not really designed to fit snugly into your top pocket or anything like that. It's a much bigger beast altogether. But there again, the functionality of this with 6 channels is unparalleled. The other thing I forgot to mention is on this particular XY unit, you can switch from 90 to 120 degrees by simply doing that, which again is a nice touch. So how does it sound? Let me see if I can get something running so we can do a little quick test. Right, first this is me talking on my mic into the camera directly. Then I'm going to take the microphone out so you can hear the camera, the on-board microphone in the camera. Hold on. Now this is recording on the inbuilt camera on the inbuilt microphone on the camera itself, and then I'm going to stop and just feed in the audio from the Zoom H6. So now I'm feeding in the audio from the Zoom H6, standing about a meter away, and you should hopefully hear a distinct difference between the audio that's coming from the Zoom and the audio from your filming or just your straight recording. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There you go. So the Zoom H6, a short recording demo for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There you go. So the Zoom H6, a short recording demo for you. Hope you liked it. So that's the Zoom H6 handy recorder, portable recorder with all the bells and whistles. Very nice piece of equipment. And if you're serious about doing high quality recording out in the field, out and about, this is a product you should definitely put on your evaluation list without a question. Thanks again, as usual. If you've enjoyed this video, please like it and share it and subscribe to our channel so we can bring you more goodies. Thanks very much.